Welcome back to Wave 3 Listens Live. John Ramsey along with Tony Walker, our financial expert, every Monday. And don't forget now, a week from tonight, Hurstbourne Marriott. Be there because it's a very popular seminar all about annuities, the wonderful world of annuities. Now, we were talking golf before the break. Buddy Demling obviously is very well known in these parts, very well known all over the world for his golfing ability. You're known, very well known, for your financial expertise. Now, tie the two together a little bit for me, if you would.
And I'm going to give the viewers in the audience here an example of this, but let me first ask you an important question after watching that video. And the analogy I'm making here is the golf clubs are all these financial products. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
And then Buddy Demling, who's a teacher, is helping us use these clubs more effectively. So let's say you only have one or two choices. Here's the two choices.
Okay.
I'm going to give you $1,000. Buddy didn't charge me anything, by the way, but he wouldn't do this. But I'm going to give you $1,000. You go to the best pro shop in the world, buy the best golf clubs in the world. Okay, that's one choice.
Okay.
Right? It would probably help a little bit, right?
Sure, sure.
Or let's give Buddy the $1,000, and he's going to hang around with you for a month and play lots of golf and give you lessons and teach you about your swing. Now, given those two choices, what would you do?
I'm taking the coach because
Why?
because I want my golf game to get better, and I realize the club isn't going to make my game any better. It's not going to make my knowledge better. It's not going to help me in the long run.
Right.
Right.
So it is all about the financial swing. And I tell people sometimes where I'm different than a lot of advisors, certainly we offer products. We sell products. That's how I make a living. But I teach people how to use those products effectively and efficiently in a very difficult environment. You know how many sand traps, financial sand traps, and all this stuff that's out there that people don't realize, and they think because they got clubs they can play the game well. And then that course eats them up. So I want to go to an example, and can I just show you one example?
Please.
These are things I go over in a workshop.
Please
If we're
do.
already in there, let's take a look at this. All right, let's look at compound interest. Now that sounds good, doesn't it, John?
Sure.
And in a perfect world, it is good. Let's say you had $200,000 in a taxable account. This could be a CD, a bond, a mutual fund, it doesn't matter. All right, next slide, please. And let's see what happens over 20 years if it made 5%. That's a pretty darn good score, a golf score, right?
Not too shabby.
$530,000, and somebody in the perfect world would say, I made good money, and I would congratulate them. But now let's look at the real world of financial sand traps and woods and all that stuff. Let's really see what you've got left after the world gets a hold of you. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, basically you've got taxes. See, if this person was compounding this and if they were in a 28% tax bracket, look at all the money they had to send to Uncle Sam.
Woo. Hello.
That's a pretty big penalty, isn't it?
It is, that is a
All right,
big
let's see if
penalty.
there's anything else on there. Okay, this is called cost of money. This is called opportunity cost. People never assume this. They don't understand this. They're paying all these fees to all these people, and every time you pay a fee or a tax, in this example we're focusing on the taxes, you lose interest on the money that went to Washington.
So suddenly your eagle went to a bogey. I mean, really, come on.
That's good. I like that. Yeah,
That's
you
great.
thought you were shooting. Yeah. And let's see if we got any more costs. Did I find anything else? Oh, there we go. The stealth tax, the one you can't see, the real headwind of all inflation. So here's what's really weird about this. Okay, you started with $200,000. After all said and done, actually, you're behind the 8 ball. All right. Thank you.
Interesting. So that you know what? I like the golf analogy though because it does make sense. Even from someone who doesn't know a lot about golf, I must admit that makes a lot of sense to me. Give us a call right now.